Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Faithful Friday. I hope that you're having a good day, that you're getting some things done, and most importantly, that you're remaining content in all seasons. What a week it has been. I know for me, the week kind of started off a bit strange. I had Monday off, and Monday, it seemed as though Monday flew by before I could get a grip on Monday and realizing that it was a day for me to rest. It was over. You're talking 5, 6 o'clock, and there was some research I had did and said Monday was the longest day ever. If it were, it did go quick. But neither here nor there. I am glad to be here this Friday to jump on and join you and just talk about how faithful God has been this week. I know in my life, He has been faithful. On those frustrating days, He has been faithful. On those good days, He has given me joy when I feel like I was going to lose my mind. So I know He's faithful, and I hope that you're starting to see, if you don't already know, that God is faithful too, because it's Friday, we're here, we're alive, and we're breathing. If you had a chance to catch my word of the days this week, we talked about a lot. And some highlights from the week of those things that God was downloading in me was just learning how to avoid procrastination. Set some goals and get to it. Create a schedule, plan, prepare, execute. It's the third quarter. We don't have time to keep talking about it. We got to do it. We don't have time to worry about what others are doing or not doing. We have to make sure we're doing what we have been purposed to do. And then most importantly, as you're achieving some of these goals that you put down, that you wrote down, that you wrote the vision so that it could be plain, make sure that you reward yourself. I'm a big rewarder. When I see myself reaching goals and milestones, and that's just something that works for me. Maybe different things work for you. But I like to reward myself when there are goals that I'm going after. For example, I've been going after just some fitness goals and working out. Well, we all know that there have been some deals online this week, and I was able to take a hold of some of those deals and just reward myself with some new gear that I needed. Because when you look good, when you look good and you feel good, you put your best foot forward. So make sure that you're avoiding procrastination. Also, this week, I dealt with regrets. Just having no regrets. Your regrets, those things that you went through, taught you something. You grow through those things you go through. So don't regret those things that you're challenged, those areas in your life where you find yourself challenged, because it is stretching you in some way, shape, or form. If it's a good experience, often we will label it as wonderful. However, if it's a bad experience, instead of labeling it as bad, label it as an experience. It is an experience. It is a lesson learned. It is something that you can grow from and make better choices the next time around. Last but not least, this week, God dealt with me about just those things in my life that happen and why they happen. And I was brought back to that childhood just mantra of maybe it had to happen. Maybe it had to happen because God had better. And you can't understand certain things that are taking place in your life in those moments. It feels like your world is breaking down. But when you look back over your life and you see how far you come, you know that maybe it had to happen because God had better. He had to close that door so you would have enough faith to walk through the next one. He had to seal the deal on that relationship because it was going to distract you from so many other things that He wanted to place purpose over your life to serve in. So just know that maybe it had to happen, and if it did have to happen, maybe it happened for your good. Listen, y'all, it's Friday. I am extremely excited for the weekend. I've got a jam-packed weekend that is scheduled, but I'm not mad about it because I get a chance to serve. I am getting excited about those things in which I get to give myself away. Often we're always looking to see how we're going to get paid for something and how much are they going to give me, because I'm not willing to do anything for free. But in those moments that God allows me to go out and serve, I'm glad about it because He takes care of me and He makes sure that I have everything that I need. And He'll do the same for you. If you give the gift a way that he has placed inside of you as a purpose, he will reward you and make sure that you lack no good thing in your life. Listen, have a good weekend. Get out, do some things that your future self will thank you for, even if it's just getting some rest or getting ahead. This has been your girl 7. We'll do it all again next week. I'll see you soon.